Good evening, everybody. It's a wonderful time to actually come on this YouTube channel. I really want to thank each and every one of you from all part of the world joining this very broadcast this night. Briefly, I would like to talk about products, products, and the need for you to identify your market and not only be obsessed about your product. Many a times people focus on what they are going to sell. They do not look at who is buying. You know, I gave an example in some few minutes, and I said there's a reason why Kilimanjaro and the likes of Mr. Biggs will not be able to strive in rural communities. It is not because their content and their branding is not nice, but it is because looking at the targeted audience within those areas, they are actually not going to patronize. Some of them are even going to feel intimidated to actually come to places like that. There was an instance one day, a young man passed through a boutique and refused to branch inside the boutique. The reason for not branching in is because the boutique had a show glass. His perception was that because that boutique has a show glass, there are tendencies that the price of items there are going to be expensive. But this is not always the truth. You see, this is why you need to identify your customers, study their behaviors and their culture, study their perceptions and how they see life. Then you'll be able to approach them from that angle. So, having designed a wonderful product, it is also important you understand the targeted audience. It is not that you go to an environment and find a product to start selling. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is that having designed your product, you must identify where it has to be sold. So many persons will actually have to start selling certain products at the front of their shops, their houses, because they have shops there, not knowing that their people environment there cannot afford to buy it. So even if you have a free shop at the front of your house, if a product is designed and people within that environment cannot afford it, it is important you can actually get a shop in the market where targeted audience that can see it, can afford it, can actually come. So good product and knowing where it is to be sold is important. Finally, this is the essence why businesses conduct what we call feasibility study. Feasibility study requires you to haven't gotten your product, go and study the environment where you're actually launching it. The environment involves the people around, people that will be patronizing you, accessibility of people coming around to buy your product. These are different variables you need to consider. So, I want to talk about people who only focus on branding. Today, businesses alone does not survive on branding. When you see people trying to make sure that they have the outer look of the business okay, but they do not understand that beyond the branding, most necessarily, it is not every time that branding is a solution for business. So there are times where that over branding can even make customers to go away. There are times where there is need for you to actually go to reform your product, restructure it in order to be able to suit your customer needs. So the most important thing I want to leave you with tonight is to ensure that you continue to do your analytics. Don't be fixed in terms of your business. Be flexible with your product if need be for possible adjustment, and with the end time buyer if need be to be able to meet up their needs. This is why finally you see most big companies and organizations of the world, they do what we call feedback. They get customers' feedback in order to be able to work on their product designs to be able to suit the need of their customer. What is the essence of a good product if you do not have a good market? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you to round this up tonight that it is important that having gotten a good product, is important for you to have a good knowledge of who is buying and why he or she is buying. Thank you for actually being part of this very talk tonight, and hope to see you on the next video. Thank you so much. My name is Victor Uadaje.